Okay, you're probably wondering what that sound just was. He's actually an interesting participant that I've been trying to line up for the mob battles. This is Barako, the Sun Chief. He's from Mowzie's mobs, and he's a pretty interesting character. He counts as a passive neutral normally. Normally he doesn't attack, but if something were to attack him, he does strike back. This does make things a little tricky because nothing seems to want to initiate with him directly unless they're super aggressive. However, like usual, here's Johnny. So, I'm going to see if a few Illagers can fight him. I've already found a way to do it with the Evokers to a degree, and later on, when Mowzie's mobs moves on to 1.12, I will also try to have the Illagers fight him again with the new Illusioners. So, that'll be a thing later. But until then, I've got a few things here, and in case you're wondering what I'm wearing, I am doing a very much mobile salute to the Ether mod. So full Valkyrie, the shield is from Spartan Shields, and of course the Valkyrie Lance. So, okay. But anyhow, time to see if I can get a few things to fight him and just how powerful he is, so I'm curious about this, so let's do this thing. First of all, here's Johnny. As usual, if you name a Vindicator Johnny, then they become super aggressive and will attack everything other than other Illagers. So this ought to make this really quick. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, he told you to back off. Ooh, solar beam! Get roasted, Johnny. He got thrown so far. Oh, now he's going in for the... Oh, he's fast enough to... Oh, he's dodging. He's dodging. He doesn't even know he's dodging. Maybe I should have turned off Fidget Spirits. Yeah. Either way, he roasted him. But also note that he has serious regeneration. This means that, among other things, that he will actually recover from that. So let's see how many Johnnies does it take to take out Barako. Because one apparently is not enough, especially when he does summon minions of his own. So, 3. That might be a little excessive. Oh. Let's try that again, because it may be dependent on his attack choices. So, see, did any of them even take damage from that, or did he... Oh, darn. Okay. No, they did not. So, let's just try this again. Wait, is there a name tag over here? Why is there a name tag over here? Oh. How did I drop that? Wait, I didn't drop that. Why did he drop his name tag? There must be a mob in here that causes named mobs to drop their name tags. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I was able to reconfigure that, so yeah. So let's again try a few Johnnies versus this guy with this time no Vengeance Spirits to get in the way. Okay, now will you push back? 3 of these guys hit really hard. Oh. Oh. That is a good distractor. Wow, he just keeps frying that area. Wow. They're so far away he's not even seeing them, so he does have a radius. That's good to know. Testing out Barako has been very interesting. He will fry these guys. Like, seriously. Okay, so they didn't really take too much, but... How does that register that dynamically on the block? Seriously, that scar is cool. It's like just been roasted. Guys, you may need to, go this way. Don't make me get out my other armor. This is why I usually use Project E's special armor in mob battles. It seriously is, because there's very few other ways to push mobs around quite so easily. So I'll whip out the classic and then push them back into place, because I will make them continue the battle whether they want to or not. Of course, trying to remember if I just need the boots or the pants to do the push effect. I was doing Salute to the Ether, but now I'm doing Fling Johnny. See, he does remember where he is if he just flung him, though. That's the thing. Do you? Have you really been knocking them so far, they've been completely and utterly out of your aggro radius? Is that really what's happening here? Johnny is such a butcher. I mean, seriously, he just goes around butchering everything. Well, that's not gonna last. Because if you mess with this guy too much, you get roasted. I mean, seriously, that is cool. Mowzie, you are definitely miracle worker with programming. There are definitely a few modders I could certainly say are of that class. Okay, I think I see how this works when it comes to block scarring. It does go away after a while. So that's the only one. Whoa! Villagers are not doing very well against this guy. Okay, so let's see here. Now, the way to get an Evoker to do it, since you can't do the Johnny trick, is you have to lure them in with something that they attack. In this case, a villager, because illagers hate villagers. That's the way that is. So, can I even push this guy, or is he anchored? Oh my gosh, he's anchored. You cannot push this guy. He's like immune to knockback. That's interesting to know. Okay, so I have the Evoker, and I have a villager directly opposed. You know what to do. Especially when this is a nitwit. Oh, you decided to do Vexes. Okay, you missed Barako. You totally missed him. Well, okay. I know this has worked before. I've done it. I have got it. Maybe it has to be a straight, like a perfect hit, because he has a certain weird hitbox. Another one over here. How many villagers will be sacrificed to get Barako impacted? There we go. See what I mean? He keeps throwing them so far that they're out of aggro distance. I did this in a big open area before, and it was okay. Now it seems that with it quite this flat, it's becoming a problem. Where is your hitbox? Okay, that's it. I need to know. That should have hit. That really should have hit. I mean, seriously, that should have hit. Because the line of effect... There we go. Oh, now he's starting with the solar flares. This is mostly one-sided. When he does get mad at them, he just obliterates them. Now, a few Johnnies at once can take him out, because they kind of can overwhelm him. But even then, it depends on his attack decision. So, he's interesting. Trying to find something to reliably work could be a long-time project. But I can certainly say the results were interesting. He obliterated several illagers. So, yeah, work in progress in terms of getting this guy to work out. Okay. But I can certainly say Evokers don't fare very well. But is there something else really aggressive I can throw at him right now? Because I think a lot of things would be too excessive, and other things might not be excessive enough. So he's more of a mini-boss, so this is kind of a weird tier to work with mob battles. I mean, he has 80 health, as you can see. That is the same health as an Elder Guardian, so he's in mini-boss territory. But he has several, like, immunities and other things that makes him tricky. Like, if I were to go with Lycanite's mobs right now, and let me see here. Let me see, Ignibus. I know there's an Ignibus around here somewhere. Yeah. If I were to go Ignibus, the thing is, I think he's fireproof. So even if the Ignibus was aggressive enough, which I don't think it is... Oh my gosh, that was a violet. Then I don't think it'll attack him. I think it's pre-programmed as to what types of creatures to attack. So again, I'd have to lure, and even then I think that he's fireproof. Because obviously he uses the power of the sun. What's that gonna mean? He won't be fighting anything in particular that's not programmed. So this is one of the reasons why mob battles don't always work out. And it's kind of a thing behind the scenes that you're getting to see here, that I do a lot of testing, and sometimes they just won't fight each other properly. Or it becomes so one-sided that it's like, it's not really much of a battle, that's more of a... just an execution. So, yeah, who really wants to go quite that way? And how much HP do you have? Oh my gosh. That thing has 800. A lot of bosses will get crushed by this thing in the future. But that was random chance. You know what's really weird? This is the first time I've ever actually had one of Lycanite's subspecies out of a spawn egg. Yep. That didn't come up for a while. But yeah, for some odd reason, that's one of the first times I've had that. How did you suddenly take damage? Did I accidentally hit you? Maybe. But anyhow, that's one of the first times I've actually had one of the random subspecies come out of a spawn egg for some reason. It's actually kind of rare. Now, can I even... Oh, this guy's a little too quick on the draw. But can I lure him? Okay, villagers over here. They're really taking it this time. Maybe I should go back with sheep. I thought you improved your attack range. Can you be able to find these guys over here? But yeah, I'm pretty sure that Barako is fireproof. So that means that despite the fact this thing is clearly more powerful, see, he's roasting in the area and Barako is perfectly fine. He is fireproof. And the thing is, he won't get aggressive unless he takes actual damage, so he won't fight back, but at the same time the Ignibus can't harm him because it has no melee attack. So again, this is one of the reasons why this is why I test. So I could... Oh wait, he did. How did he take damage? Was it that he was immune to the regular fire but not the direct hit? How is it that he actually even took damage? Because I thought he was... Okay. Spontaneous mob battle. I didn't think that was going to work. And this guy's got a weird hitbox too, so it's making it hard to really coordinate. Huh. Is he immune to that effect too? Maybe he got aggressive because he damaged some of his minions. I'm not entirely sure how that even happened, because I thought his fireproofness really stopped that. Meanwhile, he seems to have lost his aggressiveness. And again, this is one of the reasons why I usually test a lot more, because again, this is mostly a behind-the-scenes episode. It's not just me doing a mob battle, because I'm trying to show why these things sometimes don't work. And again, he's out of aggro distance, so he's like, you know, I'm not really feeling like continuing. Despite the fact I clearly have another attack. Because if he used his solar beam, that might actually hit this thing's weird hitbox. Again, what hitbox do we have here? That should have hit! Seriously, if that's the full hitbox, that should have hit. Is he sunbeam proof? Is that it? Is he sunbeam? Is he sunbeam? Darn lips. Is he sunbeam proof? Is that what's going on here? Because it's looking to me like he is clearly sunbeam proof. Like he's not really concerned because he wait. Sheep. I'm trying sheep because sheep is lure. Can I even do this again? What even caused the damage? Was it a direct hit? Because I'm still curious about this, so be still testing here. This is a little crazy but to do right now, but I kind of gotta know, because that was a weird event. Maybe he also notices whenever mobs directly close to him actually takes a hit. But it may be depending on whether or not they're passive in the right way. Okay, this guy's becoming confusing as to whether or not he actually wants to attack, and this could take development. Does anybody know how to deal with Barako in this issue? Because I've tried using things to control his AI, and they don't always work. So I think with him, it's dependent on some really extemporous factors that I'm still trying to analyze. Okay, he's not fireproof. He's definitely burning from it. It's just his hitbox doesn't register the same, so it wasn't actually hitting him properly. Even then, he didn't actually counterattack. What is making you decide to attack mine? I need to know for future mob battles. Okay, so with this, I think I'll conclude for now because I'm still trying to analyze how this works, and it's getting a bit weird. But as you can tell, he certainly has some special abilities, including the ability to self-recover. So this one's been sitting here for a while, and so is that one. And I'd say that we have some interesting future in mind for this guy, but I'm not entirely sure where all it's going to lead because of weirdness like not knowing when to counterattack. He destroyed the sheep. Good example right there. Apparently that is a general attack because he just shockwaved some sheep. Okay, this guy's just gonna be crazy. But again, I'm gonna head off here. Oh, you know what? Better idea as to how to head off than what I was before. I am going to just rearrange here and kind of twin this guy for no other reason than it would be cool to settle off this way. Yes, sir. I know that I now look like you and that you're friendlier now. But anyhow, oh, these guys are all over the place. Okay, okay, I'm just going to head off here. But yeah, this is a Glitch Reaper, and it's been interesting testing this guy out. So I'll be logging off, so good. I hope to hear from you all soon, so bye for now from this craziness. Bye everybody.